Good morning. Today is Friday, January. I was going to say December. January 5th. We do have some birthdays today. I had to write it off. There's only 2 birthdays. But the first birthday is for my step-granddaughter. It's Samantha's daughter, Jamie Jennings. Today is Jamie's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jamie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Throwing her out a big kiss because I love her. She's, really, I just think of her as my granddaughter, not like a step-granddaughter. Would she be a step-granddaughter? I don't know. She's my granddaughter, any way you look at it. But it's also Lucinda Louth, L-A-U-T-H. Lucinda, Lucinda, L-U-C-I-N-D-A, Lucinda. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lucinda. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you both have a great, great birthday. Jamie doesn't watch my channel, but sometimes Jimmy does, and so I'm sure he will show her. I've been spending the morning reorganizing my desk here. I had a lot of crap. I had a lot. Look at this basket over there, overflowing with crap that I don't really need. So, I've been doing that. I told you the other day I was going to... First of all, I wanted to apologize for how poor the sound quality was in my video yesterday. I completely forgot to put my microphone on, but I noticed that sometimes even with my microphone, it picks up a little bit. It's like static. I don't know why. But I did ask for a new phone holder for my car for Christmas, but I didn't get it. I'm not complaining because I got some gift cards, so I can buy one with my gift card. I'm going to get a new phone next week. I was going to get it this week, but I'm thinking I'm going to wait till next week because I'm just kind of want to just relax today and just sit around and do nothing. Not do nothing. I mean, I cleaned my desk off. So that was that. And then, I just, when I was editing it, I had my earbuds in so I could hear what people hear when they have their earbuds in. And it was quite annoying, I'll agree, but Aaron had come over, my printer wasn't working. He has the patience of a saint, let me tell you. He stood in line in front of me and took all of the, although he's way younger than me, he's like, 19, 23, 42 years younger than me. So, but he has the patience of, I don't know, patience of Job, I guess. I don't know, he's just... Because I can't get my printer to recognize myself. And we've opened up 3 accounts, and I have like 3 charge cards on file. And it was like, so he came over last week, Saturday, and tried to get it to work, and he couldn't get it to work. So there was a 800 number that we waited. So I had to wait till he had a day off. So he come yesterday, and he dealt with somebody from wherever, not from the United States, but from somewhere. And let me tell you that the communications was really hard. I was having a hard time understanding. He was on the phone with her, I'm not lying when I tell you this, 2 hours and 10 minutes just to fix the account. Not to get because you couldn't get the printer working until they acknowledged the account. So they did close out the other 3 accounts that we had started, or 2 or 3 accounts, whatever we did. They closed all those out. They put them in. What happened was, which this just drives me crazy, is I had like a subscription so that it reads the printer. So if it tells me if I need ink, it automatically sends me ink. If I use more than an allotted set of pages, it charges me so much a page. And then I have a credit card on file that has a $5,000 limit. And I don't use that card for anything other than an emergency. It's an emergency card. So if I get a bill or something, it's like for $1, $2, something like that, and then I pay it right away. Somehow in December, they must have submitted the wrong thing or whatever, and my payment was declined. Okay, I'm thinking you're going to close my whole account down for it was $1.06. I owed $1.06. They closed out my whole account for $1.06. So it was this whole process of figuring out why they closed out my account, and then reopening the account, and getting the printer to recognize. And then my internet was slow because my internet is slow. I supposedly have 50 Gs or something like that, or a 50. I don't know what it is. I have the highest speed that AT&T offers, whatever it is. I have the highest speed. But Sophia was on her phone. Kylie was on her phone. Denise was on her phone. Christy was on her phone. Gary was on his phone. Jim was on the internet watching a movie. there was a movie on pause from the internet on this TV. Okay, now that the internet is just overloaded. It just was too many people. So we had to get everybody on. Then he was trying on my phone and it was so slow. So then he tried on his phone because he has an Android and he thinks that Apples are worse than an Android. I mean, it's just a preference. I think if you like an Apple, you're all Apple, go all the way. Or if you're an Android, you're Android all the way. But anyway, then he tried to go off his hotspot. It was a fiasco. So we had to go around and tell everybody, get off your devices, just talk amongst yourself. That made it a little bit better. So then we had her just take over the thing and we held up the camera from the phone so that she could see what was going on with the printer. And like I said, 2 hours and 10-15 minutes later, finally we had success. And we could, now the printer still has a problem because it keeps telling me I need paper, and I don't need paper. The whole thing is full of paper, and it's positioned the right way. It'll print like 4 or 5 pages off, and then all of a sudden it'll say without paper. And the little guides on the side are like as tight as they can be, and so it's just, I can live with that. I can live with that. So when we got all done, I said, well, I'm going to take, Chrissy was saying, well, what are we going to have for dinner? Because it was Aaron's turn to cook. And Aaron says, well, I don't know. And I said, Aaron, since you put so much work into that, I'll just take you out to dinner. And so then Christy said, well, that doesn't count as his night. And then Aaron says, yes, it does. It's my night. I'm taking you out to dinner on your mother's dime. So we went out we had a gift card from Bertie, had given Jim a gift card for this Italian restaurant that he likes. So I ended up, instead of having the baked chicken, I had some pasta. It was like a pepperoni pasta. So I only ate like a quarter of it, and I had a salad with it, and I had a couple slices of bread. But we had a good night. We really had a nice night out. So so anyway, back to the editing. So by the time I got home and started editing the video, it was like 9:30. And then I was listening to that, and I thought, I'm too tired. I'm just too tired to redo it. And, I have no problem if you sign off and don't watch it. I really don't, because it was annoying. Now, some people say they have no problem hearing it. Other people say that it was impossible to hear. So I don't know if it depends on, like I said, listening to with my earbuds, it was annoying. But when I watched it afterwards, just like on my iPad, it wasn't as bad. So I think it's just a matter of your preference of how you listen to it. I don't know. I don't know. But so that's that. That's why that was like that. I apologize. If you could pray for Joan's family, Doug Stetzer, and the entire Stetzer family. Doug is Joan, at Joan's Pointed Plates husband. She has a video out that I will leave a link down below so you can go over there and give her some love. He was diagnosed with rectal cancer, but they think they got it pretty quick. But it's his story, so I'm not going to go into it. But obviously, if you don't want to watch the video, at least pray for them. Whatever, send good thoughts. Whatever you need to do to help them along, because it's going to be a trying 6 or 7 months ahead of them. So if you could really pray for them, but if not, just think of them. Think of them in your thoughts. So I'll leave the link down below so you can go over and check out the his story is about it. And then Denise seems to think that they're going to close on the 11th. They went to their house last night, and almost all of the flooring is in. She thinks that the rest of the flooring will be in today. And then it's just like little nitpick things that they have to be done, that could be probably done in a day or two. So I don't know where'd that come from. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. Put it over there with that. I know, I got distracted very easy. I was going to get a haircut today, but I just don't have the energy. And look at Denise is here. Denise is, you're going to come in my video here? Say hi. I was just talking about your house. That the floor should be done.
Never ending.
The floor should be done today.
Should be.
We're thinking positive thoughts.
I went by there and it looked like the worker was there, so.
That, and then just like I said, like little incidentals, like putting the shoe molding up and the toilet
We're praying
in.
for next Thursday.
Yes, we are.
This Thursday coming.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's been nice having you, though.
Yeah.
But it's not the same for her. It's just not the same for her. It's not her home. It's my home.
Smile you have on your face. So nice.
What do they say about visitors and bad fish?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, you've been here since what? December
7th.
A day that will go down in infamy in more ways than one.
Exactly.
So, but anyway, I like having her here, but I'm sure her family's ready to get into their own home.
To go.
They're ready to go.
Including Piper, who I'm going to bring out now.
Yeah, Piper's ready.
Okay. All right.
So
Bye.
anyway,
Come on, paper.
but I did. Denise went to the post office for me the other day, and we got some mail. So let's see what I'm sure they're Christmas cards, but I'll still take them. From our home to yours. Happy New Year. Love, Susan Lenigan. Have been watching your channel since the beginning. Never missed the show. Best tip, there are no good and bad foods. Love you. That is so true. I talked about that the other day. Never miss an opportunity to see something beautiful. For beauty is God's handwriting. Look at, see, I love that. The flower growing up in between the little cracks in the pavement. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I got another one. Here's here. Oh, and a gift card. It fell out. I didn't look at it before I read the card. Sending New Year's wishes across the miles as a brand new year's beginning. It feels good to keep in touch with the people who are special and remembered very much. Sandy and family, wishing you all the best in the coming year. Happy New Year. Thanks for the beautiful YouTube channel and for all these years. Look forward to listening to you. Thank you for all your prayers when I see the surgeon January 5th. Ruth Barnett. Yes, she's going to see the surgeon today. So, I mean, it might be a little bit too late to pray in advance, but, and then she got me a Panera gift card. Isn't that nice of her? But you can pray for a quick recovery. How's that sound? Because she's going to have her surgery today. So please, please pray for Ruth Barnett. Add her to your prayer chain. And then we got another card. I love pictures when they show me your family. Merry Christmas. Love the Kellogg's? Killoughh. Killows. Killows? Is it Killows? Hopefully I'm not messing up your name too bad. But look at how pretty that is. Oh, there it is. It was return address. Because I like to send little cards back. At this point, you're not getting a Christmas card. You're just getting a thank you card for sending me a Christmas card. Because it's kind of silly to send a Christmas card out now. But then we got this one also. My envelope is ripping a little bit. It's got some birds on it. Merry Christmas. A Christmas, may your heart rejoice in knowing you received him from the greatest gift of all. He is the greatest gift of all. Thanks be to God for his indescribable gift. Hope you and your family have a wonderful Christmas. Love from your YouTube friend. We have some, if not the same things in common. Especially being that we were both born the great year of 1950. Bonnie Wynn. Yes, that was a great year. It looks funny to see it in the thing. What I don't like about it is when you got to scroll for your birth year and you got to scroll and you got to scroll and you got to scroll. And it's like, I remember when I was a child, I always wanted to live to be 100. I wouldn't mind being 100 if I could be pretty mobile. You know, I don't want to be like some people that I see that are old and then they just kind of like feel like, they're so decrepit. I don't want to be that. I want to be more active. We're going to start going back to the gym next week. We're going to start on Wednesday because Jim, I thought his last cardiac thing was on Monday, but actually his last cardiac thing is on Tuesday. So, but he has to change his Tuesday one. So I think he's going to change that to Thursday because he has an eye appointment on Tuesday. And we had to make that 6 months ago. So we're just going to keep that one. And then the rehab one, they don't have a problem bumping it up a day. So we'll just do that. And then today, I'm just going to have a tuna fish sandwich for dinner. And for breakfast, I'm just going to have some eggs and half of a avocado. I'm not going to show you my food today, but I'll tell you what I'm going to have because I am going to have this. I'm going to have a half of avocado, it's my eggs, a slice of toast with some Laughing Cow cheese on it, and my berries, and a banana, and a cup of tea. And then I'm just going to eat dinner. I try to eat very late on Fridays, and I don't eat meat if I can help it. Just sometimes I eat meat on Friday, but I can't. You know what? I can't even tell you the last time I had meat on Friday. Yeah, I don't know why I said I eat meat on Friday because I really don't. My son is getting married on a Friday. Actually, he's getting married on Good Friday, so they ordered a vegetarian meal for me with no meat. So I'm looking forward to the wedding. I don't really care about the food. But anyway, today my topic was going to be about the people with goals are the ones that are successful. Now, we all know I'm not really a goal setter. I make goals, but I don't really live up to my goals sometimes. So my plan for this year is just to hold myself a little bit more accountable. Like I talked about yesterday, if you could hear it through all the crappy screeching noises of the car, was that not to set long-term goals, but to set shorter goals. So my shorter goals is just to lose a pound a week. And like a little bigger goal beyond that is to lose 5 pounds. So I just think that I've been doing this since forever. Let's be honest, I've been doing this forever. And it reminded me of in our meeting, there was this one person that she hasn't been there for like a month. And she came today, or yesterday actually, and she was talking about she went on a cruise, not a river cruise in Europe, all through Europe, down some river. She said what river, I don't remember what river she said. But anyway, and when it came to like when they would have their dinners every night, and they would bring them a different dessert, and she would take 1 or 2 bites of the dessert. And then she'd just say that was all she needed, just the 1 or 2 bites, because we've been told how many times that the first and second taste are the only taste that you really appreciate. So that's all she did, to the point that the chef or whatever, the bakery chef or whatever, came out and asked her if there was something wrong with his pastries because she was only eating 1 or 2 bites. And then she explained to them that she was on Weight Watchers and all that. So everybody was just like amazed at her willpower. Like here she is on a cruise that took her 3 weeks, and she was so good about the desserts. And then she had a loss that day because the leader had said, how did you do when you got back? And she said, I actually lost a half a pound, or I lost 1.5 pounds. And I'm thinking, well, that's pretty good. She was gone on a cruise for 3 weeks and she still lost 1.5 pounds. And, so then Bertie says, well, like everybody said, but Bertie said too, she says, well, there's no way I could have just taken 1 or 2 bites. And I go, neither could I, especially from a pastry chef. I'm thinking, no, that was got to be like to die for, to be so good. So then when they were giving out the lifetime, because she'd reached lifetime, she was the one that reached lifetime. And so she reached lifetime while she was on vacation, which is an even better or bigger feat, because her goal was to lose the weight on her cruise so that she could reach her goal and beat lifetime. And so everybody, clapped and all that. And so then they asked how much weight she lost. And she said, I lost a total of 17 pounds to get to my goal. And then everybody was like, 17 pounds. And so then I had said, I said, I can't speak for anybody else in this group, but I'm going to speak for myself. If I would have lost my weight when I only had to lose 17 pounds instead of the 150 pounds that I got to lose now, it would have been so much better for me. And you know what? Even though she only had 17 pounds to lose, anybody that's reached and got close to lifetime, which I've been told because I haven't got close yet, but I've been told that the last 10, 15 pounds are the hardest. So you have to imagine that if you're only 15 or 17 pounds overweight, that it's going to be hard to lose those 15 or 17 pounds. And so I don't hold anything against her or anything. I don't mean that doesn't sound right, but I just admire her for, sticking to it, because I am sure that was hard to lose that 17 pounds. And I always remember when I was in high school and my friends would say, oh, I got to go on a diet. I gained 5 pounds. And I'd look at them and I'm thinking, 5 pounds? Pff, why are you worried? Oh my gosh, I can tell you for a fact that I wish I would have lost my weight when I only had to lose 5 pounds, because it's sometimes like insurmountable. Well, that's a big word coming out of this little tiny mouth. That's about the only thing that it's big enough to keep shoving food in, but anyway, it just seems like a goal that's not easily accomplished. But I just think that I've lost my train of thought. I don't need to think anymore because I just realized I don't know where I'm going with this. Where am I going with this? Okay, hang on. We're on another detour. Which reminds me, I think Jim's playing games with me, because I think I told you this the other day. But if not, you're going to hear it again, because I can't remember. Maybe what I was saying before will come back to me. But I have my own toenail clippers, and Jim has his own toenail clippers. We all know about me with feet. It's like, no. I think I did tell this story. You're hearing it again. I took my shower, because then your toenails are softer, and I come out to clip my toenails, and I always keep my toenail clippers on my night table next to my bed. They weren't there. I looked everywhere, and I have my rosary was on there, because I say my rosary. My rosary was right where I put it. I have a little pad of paper with a pen. That was there. My wallet was sitting there. Yeah, obviously my lamp was there. My alarm clock was there. I have a little jar with loose change was sitting there. I have a little statue of Jesus that was sitting there. I have my daily prayer calendar that Gina Pearson had sent me. Keep her prayers. And also her husband Tom fell and hit his head. So pray for Tom also. Gina, your family's got to get it together here and stop falling and hitting their heads. But anyway, so that's another 2 more people. Jake and Tom. So you can put them in your prayer list. But anyway, so I was looking and I thought, my toenail clippers aren't here. And so then I asked Jim, I said, did you see my toenail clippers? And he said, no, I didn't see them. And so then like 2 or 3 days later, I go in the bedroom to get something off my nightstand, and there are my toenail clippers. I don't know if I'm losing it and they were there all along, because Jim insists he didn't put them there. But it just seems like they were right there next to my rosary, which I use every day. So how could I have not seen that?
Sandy?
Yeah. I gotta go. I'll be right back. Come on in. And look who stopped by. Mike and Molly.
Hey, what up,
Happy
guys?
New Year.
What's up with you, Michael?
Just stopping here, see you for a few minutes. I got a couple things I'm going to shoot to you.
Hopefully not shoot to me.
Bam.
I am. Well, as you saw, my brother Michael and my sister-in-law Molly stopped by for a hot little visit, so I was able to regain my train of thoughts, and my thought was it's better to make smaller goals and accomplish them than to set such a huge goal. Like I had the 100-pound, I was going to lose 100 pounds as my main goal, and it was taking me forever. And even though I never quit, I kept going. I pride myself on the fact that I never quit. I stumbled a lot. I practically fell down, but I actually got back up. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I got back up, and I'm back on track now, setting smaller goals, because I just think that if you set a small enough goal that, I wrote it down here, that if you just, my quote at the beginning, it was, people with goals succeed because they know where they are going. I know where I'm going now. I know I'm going back to get back. I just want to get under Wonderland, but I'm not going to set that as that might be my ultimate goal. But right now, I'm going to make goals that are achievable. And for me, an achievable goal is a pound a week until I reach 5 pounds lost. Then when I reach my 5 pounds lost, I'll set another 5-pound goal and lose another 5 pounds. And then before you know it, I'll get back almost to Wonderland like I was before. And then this time I will get into Wonderland. I do intend to get into Wonderland. Will it be this year? Probably not. Will it be next year? Hopefully. But you know what? Somewhere along the line, I'm going to get there. I know it. I'm going to keep my head on straight, keep my eyes focused on where I'm going, and reach my goals, because I just know I'm going to reach my goals. And the only way I'm going to do it is just by being accountable. And so therefore, I will be accountable to myself, because that's the only one I really have to answer to right now in my life is myself. I know Jim is my husband and that, but I don't answer to him any more than he answers to me. I just know that the only reason I have not reached my goal is because of me and no one else. And so the only way I'm going to reach my goal is because of me. But I'm going to have it with the support and encouragement of all you guys. So that's a little bit different, because I am counting on you to keep me in line, keep me in check, tell me when I'm doing something wrong, call me out, because you know what? I like that, because what I like about my channel is I really have never had any trolls. I really haven't. I mean, I've had people that have left 1 or 2 comments that I didn't totally agree with, but you know what? That's their opinion and they're entitled to it. So it doesn't, I'm like a duck. It's water off my back. Unless you're being mean and facetious to me, no, I'm going to keep you around. I'm just going to take you with a grain of salt. Like if you have something negative to say to me and it's not constructive, there, you had your forum. You were able to put it down and write it down and hide behind your computer pen and do whatever you needed to do. If that made you happy, I'm glad. At least I made your day, because you definitely did not destroy my day. You did not. So with that being said, I think I got my census thing I got to fill out. I remember the day they used to come to the doors. Now you got to fill them out yourself. So I'm going to fill that out, and then just watch some YouTube videos. So that's going to do it. So until we chat again, talk to you soon. Bye.